things just got 10 times worse for Shannon Sharpe. Yo, the chick right here, that's Gabriela Zuniga. She's 19, and she just hit Shannon Sharpe with a lawsuit for all kind of wild stuff. But check it. She done kicked open a whole Pandora's box that Shannon was not ready for. Now all the dirt he been hiding, it's leaking out. Skeletons falling out the closet like crazy. And bruh, it's looking real bad for Shannon. When this lawsuit dropped, Shannon Sharpe flipped it perfectly. He made her look like a straight clout chaser, exposed her job, put her socials out there, and had folks thinking she was nowhere near innocent. He even dropped messages that made it seem like she tried to line him up. So yeah, at first, public opinion was on his side. Wasn't anybody saying Shannon's guilty. Most folks were either just calling her a liar, or the others were just saying, I'ma wait and see. But here's where Shannon fumbled. He couldn't stop what was coming next. In just 24 hours, all type of old dirt started coming up. Stuff he never thought would surface. Now, he's looking shaky, and I don't think he's gonna make it through this. When Shannon Sharpe got let go from FS1, everybody was like, yo, what? It ain't make no sense. Why would y'all drop the dude who's literally the biggest star on the network? Shannon was pulling numbers, had the whole show lit, and y'all just let him walk over to ESPN, your biggest ops? Especially when First Take was beefing with Undisputed for views? That move had folks scratching their head like, nah, something ain't right. But now, it's starting to make sense. And what we're hearing, it's bad for Shannon. Word is, while Shannon was still at Fox Sports, he allegedly got into some crazy choking incident with a production assistant. And this ties straight into the lawsuit with Gabriela. Now he looking real suspect. Maybe this ain't just some random accusation. Man, maybe it's getting deeper. So now Shannon Sharpe, who already got drama on his name, just got hit with another wild allegation. Word is, while he was over at FS1 on Undisputed, he was out here choking a female production assistant. Yeah, choking. This ain't no random blog talking either. This came from Front Office Sports. Now, this supposedly happened sometime between 2016 and 2023 during his run at FS1. And nah, this ain't one of them cases where the chick got exposed for lying and it disappeared. Fox Sports actually thought it was serious enough to cut a check. They ain't just brushed this under the rug. They settled. Fox paid her hundreds of thousands, and she never even filed a lawsuit on Shannon personally. That's how much they wanted to make this go away. So now with everything going on, this just makes Shannon look extra guilty. Too many things stacking up, and bruh can't dodge all this. A production assistant making around $40,000 a year got paid hundreds of thousands of dollars by Fox Sports Network to settle her alleged choking incident with Shannon Sharpe. For Fox Sports to pay that much money, the situation had to be serious. This ain't the first time either. Shannon was let go from FS1 and before that, CBS for the same conduct. Now with this new lawsuit, a pattern is starting to form around Shannon. Shannon's team claims that the settlements weren't as serious as people thought, but the payouts kept stacking up. Shannon Sharpe's lawyer, they say straight up, there was no choking, none of that on the FS1 set. What they claim is Shannon and a few of his co-workers had some light, playful, physical interaction. Nothing serious, just folks messing around. Fox Sports? They just decided to handle it quietly, settle it on the low, and keep it moving. Shannon Sharpe denies the choking accusation, claiming it was just playful interaction, but Fox still settled. He's faced multiple similar accusations in the past, including offers to settle, reportedly up to $10 million. A new accuser, Michelle Eady, has also come forward and filed a lawsuit. With repeated allegations and settlements, questions are being raised about a pattern of behavior. When Shannon Sharpe got let go from CBS back in 2010, it was because a woman named Michelle Evans, you see her right here, accusing him of forcing himself on her and some other wild, despicable stuff. Now, Shannon was able to clear his name. No charges ever came from it, and dude stayed out the legal system. But check this. Michelle Evans, she ended up doing time for trying to unalive her husband. So yeah, she been on some straight crazy timing. But here's the twist. She's back again. She popped back up in 2023, filed another lawsuit saying Shannon did the same thing to her all over again. Not just that, she hit him with a defamation lawsuit too. In this latest case, she's basically repeating all the same accusations from 2010, trying to run it back in court. Michelle Evans accused Shannon Sharpe in 2010 of assaulting her after she confronted him about cheating. She claimed he forced himself on her, threatened her reputation, and said no other man would want her. These accusations are similar to the current claims by Gabriela Zuniga. Some believe Gabriela and her lawyer may have mirrored Evans' lawsuit to suggest such a pattern. Evans also claimed Sharpe warned her any attempt to speak out would result in him destroying her reputation using people she knew.
What you gonna do with this?
Shannon Sharpe's stylist that he fired and then rehired has been publicly threatening to expose him. He leaked text messages of Shannon talking about people he didn't like, supposedly suggesting he's ready for a payout. This stylist released a voice clip of Shannon, which sounded strange and raised a lot of questions, though no context was given. Meanwhile, Michelle Evans, in a Tasha K interview, claimed she believed Shannon was bisexual, based on personal experience they shared. The full interview is available on TashaK.com.
Normal sex life, but like I said, you know, he loved to have his booty played with. That part might not have been everyday sex, but other than that, it was everyday sex. It was just sex.
Now, when you say booty played with, what you mean? Like, what? How did that conversation come up about his booty being played with?
Oh, that conversation didn't even come up. I don't even know how it started. I don't recall. I think that I started.
What you mean?
But I think that I did it for him, but I don't remember how it started. But I don't think that he asked me to do it. I think that was me. I'll raise my hand up and say that was me.
Okay. And when you say booty plate with, so like you put fingers and tongue in his butt?
Yeah.
So you know how to do a prostate massage?
Yeah. So it was all good, and he loved it. And you know, there were times where I wondered if maybe he was bi, but then I would tell myself, no, that doesn't mean he's gay just because he likes his booty being played with. I would admonish myself for thinking that, and then I would just let it go.
Now, there's no solid proof that Shannon Sharpe is bisexual. Unless a man comes forward with credible proof, the claim remains unconfirmed. Michelle Evans stood by her accusation that Shannon forced herself on her, but she couldn't release more details because of the ongoing lawsuit.
I can't really get into that because of the lawsuit, but
okay.
I was telling him no. Just like she says, I was telling him no, and he did it anyway. He doesn't. I agree with her lawyer. He does not understand that you can have sex with him as many times as you want, but when you tell him no, when he forces himself on you, then that's a no, and that's
Okay. I understand that. I respect your lawsuit. You've given us a lot here.
The truth is clear, but with multiple women accusing Shannon Sharpe and previous settlements, it's hard to dismiss everything as false. While false accusations do happen, his pattern raises too many questions. Now, I'm not declaring him guilty, but there's enough facts here for me to actually sit back and wait for this all to play out. At first, I was 100% on Shannon's side, but now I get the feeling I'm going to be reporting on this story for a while now to you guys, and I'm probably going to have to use court transcripts. But if you made it this far, don't forget to click the left side of your screen to see Adam's explanation why he fired Brick Baby from No Jumper. And also, don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, share to be aware, put me in that algorithm because I need to be there, man. Because I know there's 10 other streamers out there doing it like me, but...
Fuck that little 10. I'm maxed out.